to this. Record. Hello, my name is Kerry Hartley, and today we are here for the practical demonstration of the outdoor exercise instruction. And with me today, I have Danny, who is a 40-year-old female, who today will be playing the role play of Rory, a 56-year-old sedentary male with health conditions. You're looking good, Rory.
Thank you, Kerry.
And I must say, good to have you back.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. I'm going to come and introduce myself. Okay. G'day, Rory. Well, good to see you again, and I'm loving your commitment to our gym session. So come on out of the sun there a little bit. We're outdoors, so we've got the weather to contend with today. It's great to see you here backing up after yesterday's indoor session in the gym. So it was a great session yesterday. Great session. How's the body feeling?
A little bit sore, but fine.
Yeah? Okay. Yeah. Well, what we're going to do today, any injuries, anything that's changed since yesterday? No, all good. Okay. So what we're going to do today is a bit of a warm-up. So we're going to make sure we loosen up all those muscles again, particularly because we worked them out yesterday. We want to make sure that we're good to go today and that we're not causing any injuries. Yeah. Okay, it's always about safety first. Yeah. We'll do about a 3 to 5 minute warm-up. Then I'm going to run you through 10 different exercises. And I will show you the technique of how to correctly do each of those exercises. And once we've gone through that, I'll get you to give me a demo just to make sure I'm comfortable with how you're doing the exercise. And if we need to adjust it at all, we can. Yep. And then we're going to get stuck. So I'll take about 10 minutes to go through the exercises. Then we'll get stuck into a session similar to yesterday, where we'll do 45 seconds of work and a 15-second break going into each of those exercises. We'll probably do 2 rounds. And then we're going to give you a really good stretch at the end, okay? So we'll probably spend about 10 minutes stretching at the end. So I think you've deserved it after 2 big sessions in the weekend.
Thank you.
Good to go?
Thank you. Yes, Kerry.
All right, I'll just check we are all recording and recording. Excellent. Okay, so first of all, let's start with our warm-up. We're going to warm those shoulders up a little bit. You want to come forward and stand on my mat here, like if you like, out of the sun? Yep, we're just going to warm those shoulders up. Go back for a few circles, we'll come forward. Very good. So this is a nice dynamic stretch to get those shoulders warmed up, get the blood pumping through them. All right, now I'll get you to reach up for me. And we're going to just let ourselves flop down all the way down to our toes. See how far we go. Good. All right, up again. It's just going to loosen up our back. Good, and all the way back down. I'll just get you to spread your legs apart a little bit for me, and we're going to do some toe tucks. Just a bit of a twist in our back. Gets the blood flowing, gets those muscles starting to warm up. Very good. It's looking good there, Rory. Keep going. We'll do a couple more of those if you can. Couple more seconds. Good. All right, now coming up, standing up, we're just going to do a little bit of a twist. Loosen up our back a bit. And we might do a little bit of a shuttle run if we can. Yep. So just make sure we've got a little bit of a cardio warm-up. So if you can run down, touch the shed, and then we'll come down to the gate and back to the shed a few times. Yep. So if you can do a couple of cardio runs for me, that'd be good. Just at your own pace, so walk or jog. Good job, Rory. You're looking good. Good pace. You'd already checked the ground. It's pretty flat here today, so we've got a good surface for you. It's always important when we're working out outdoors. Good, we'll make that your last one. How's that sound? Good. Heart rate's up. Good. That's what we're looking for. All right, now we're going to go through the 10 exercises that we're going to do today. So I'm going to demonstrate them for you, and then I just want you to show me how you would do that exercise, just to make sure we're doing it safe. So the first one, we did this yesterday with the weights, but today we're just going to do a squat. So we're just coming, bending at the knees, dipping our butt back, keeping our chest up, and coming down to a squat. Okay, you might find it helps to have the arms out the front for balance. I'll get you to try a couple of those for me, Rory, see how you go. That looks good. Got good depth on those. 3, might do 6 if that's okay. 4, 5, 6. And they're mainly working our glutes and our quads. Okay, the next one we're going to do is a reverse lunge. Okay, so stepping back, and we're going to lunge down and back together. Okay, we can alternate for these ones if you like. When we do the workout, we might do one leg at a time. How's your stability feeling with these ones? Good. Feels okay?
Yep.
Yep. Well, if your stability's okay, we might see if we do alternating. See how you feel. Okay. So this is again working our quads and our glutes mainly when we're doing our lunges. Okay, next one we've just done, which was the shuttle run. You've already done that one, so you know what that's like. So we'll go from the shed. Yep, we're on the shade pretty much. So we'll go shed to the gate.
Yep.
Or even, actually, I might just get you to go to the gate back to me, and then you can skip that little bit of sun. So we'll just go down to the gate, tap my hand, and back to the gate. So we'll do shorter ones, if that's okay?
Yep.
Okay. Dips. Okay, so I've got my dip bench set up out here. So if you're at the park bench, or if you're down the road at our local playground that's got the workout equipment, they've got a dips bench there.
Yep.
What we want to do is have our hands firmly on the edge of the bench. Make sure that you're comfortable there. The bottom slides off the edge. Elbows are going back and bending. Okay. We want our bum nice and close to the bench, going up and down. Now, to make it easier, you can have your feet in closer, okay? And if you want to make it harder, we can take those feet out further. Right, we want that bottom in nice and close to the bench. All right, I'll get you to have a go at 6 of those for me, Rory. How's that feeling?
Yep.
Yeah. Good. 3 more. I just want you to see if you can bend those elbows back a little bit more for me. You might want to bring your feet in a little bit. So we will be going for a minute or 45 seconds, so it will add up. Those elbows bending, bottom nice and close. Yeah, that's better. Do you feel the difference there?
Yep.
Yeah, elbows bending, yep. So you can always bring those feet in closer. Main thing is elbows bending back, bottom nice and tight tucked in there. Okay, walking lunges. All right, so this one, we're going to go down into a lunge. And then take a step forward. And we'll probably do this for about 4 lunges. And then turn around and come back. All right, you check those for me. Good. Looking good. How's it feeling? Yep. Those legs warmed up from yesterday now?
Yeah.
Good. So our lunges are similar to our squats, where we're working our quads and our glutes. Okay. Next, we're going to have some push-ups. Now, can I put your towel out here, Rory? Would that be okay?
Yep.
Now, have you done many push-ups?
Yes, I have.
Yeah. Okay, good. All right. So we've got a couple of options with our push-ups. We can go on our toes and coming down, or we can go onto our knees. Okay. Good, I break with my hat. I can't get a very good depth on it.
Yep.
The main thing is that we're using our chest to push up, okay? Keeping eyes looking forward out the front of the mat. Like so. Yep. Looking good. Nice neutral spine. Looks good. I've got 3 more. Good, good. All right, you can stay down there if you like, because we're going to roll over now and do some crunches. So I'll demonstrate the crunch. With the crunch, what we're going to do is lying down, have our hands behind our head, and we're going to be bringing our lower rib cage up to our hips. Okay, so lower rib cage up to our hips, and we're just coming up like this. So we're just lifting the shoulder blades off the ground and crunching the lower rib cage to the hips. So we don't need to crunch up too far. You'll feel it when you get to about here. Yeah. That looks pretty good. How's that feel? You can feel it? Yeah. Good, we're doing it right. Excellent. All right. The next exercise that we have is our plank. Okay. This is one of my favorites. Rory?
Oh, you can do it
On the towel?
Yeah.
Right, thank you. So our plank, we can either go on our knees like this. So we're going knees and elbows. We want a nice neutral spine, so a nice straight back here. And we're going to hold it like this. Okay. If you feel that's too easy, you can go up onto your toes and hold the plank like this. Okay. The main thing is we're going to draw that core in. So draw that core up nice and tight to hold you there. And this is mainly an abdominal exercise, but you will feel it a little bit in your arms also. That feeling, Rory?
Yep.
Can feel that?
Yes.
And if that gets too much on your toes, you can always bring it down onto your knees, okay? Main thing is we don't want any pain through your lower back, okay? Next one, while you're down there, we're going to do, I'll show you if you like, I'll line this out for this one because I'm going to get up close and personal with the ground. This one's a back extension, okay? So with a back extension, we're lying down. This is going to work our lower back predominantly. And we are going to be lifting up. They also call them Supermans. The reason they do that is because we're lifting up like Superman, okay? So we're going to lift our chest off the ground, our arms up, and lifting our feet up as well. Good. Pretty good, yep. You'll find your sweet spot of balance. You don't have to go too high if you can feel it, good. 3 more. So letting your feet come down in between. So relax the feet and the chest, that's it, and then coming back up. Good, you should be feeling this in your lower back. It is going to work a little bit of your chest and your upper body and your glutes as well as you're lifting your legs up. And finally, we're going to do a hip thrust. So this is a hip thrust or sometimes called a glute bridge. On our feet nice and close to our bottom. And we're going to have our hands by our side and lifting up and down. So this is mainly working our glutes, but you're also going to feel it in your quads a little bit as well. Okay, so coming up there and down. Good. You look like you've done these before, Rory. Well, it's a good time in the afternoon to be doing it. Start to cool down a little bit. Must admit it was pretty hot out there early.
Doing gardening.
You were doing gardening today as well. I was out mowing the yard, so we might have been out in our yard at the same time.
Yep.
Yeah.
You should see my beautiful pots. I'll send you the photos.
Good. It's also a good workout for us.
I
I'm in the
know.
yard. We're mowing. I always get excited that I'm getting the extra steps in the workout.
Yeah.
Good. Right. That all looks pretty good. Do you have any questions about any of those exercises?
No. All good.
Okay. Yep. So in that first round, what we're going to do is 45 seconds of work and then a 15-second break. Okay.
Yep.
So 45 seconds of the exercise and a 15-second break. When we're doing the exercise, I'll remind you which one's coming up next. Yep. Okay. And I'll just talk you through what muscles we're using, how we can make it harder or easier. And if you've got any questions when you're doing it, or if there's any pain or it doesn't feel right, just let me know and we can adjust it. But I'll be having a look at your technique as well, just to make sure we're getting the maximum value from the exercises. All right, we'll have a quick drink of water.
Yep.
And it's really important to I know we went through those healthy eating guidelines around your food.
Yep.
It's also important to make sure we drink a lot of water, particularly on hot days like today and when we're exercising, because we will be losing a lot more fluids.
Yep.
Okay, so we're going to start with those squats.
Yep.
Okay, 45 seconds on. It'll give me 10 seconds to lead us into it.
Yep.
Three, two, one, ready to go? Beautiful. So I'll leave that there. So in our squats, we're mainly working our lower body, which is our glutes and our quads. Okay. A little bit of your calves. You might feel this in your calves a little bit. And most of our exercises, we're also using our core because it pretty much holds us stable and helps us balance in all of the exercises that we're doing today. That's good. I like how you're looking forward. That's really good technique in keeping that chest up. I can tell you were paying attention yesterday, Rory. Yep. Well done. All right, you got 5 seconds to go. Excellent. Give those legs a little shake out. Okay, we've got 15 seconds rest. And then next we're going to do those reverse lunges, okay? Yep. Now you looked pretty good on alternating, so we might do alternating again. Okay. How's that feel? Yep. All right, so we're going to go one side. Okay, great. So this one, also a lower body exercise, okay? Again, we're working these big quads and our big glutes. Our big glutes, I don't know. Are they good to be big? It depends who we're talking to. But we want them to be strong glutes anyway, don't we? So main thing is we have that back knee coming straight down to the ground. This grass is okay, but just being careful with lunges that we're not hitting our knee on the ground, okay? Because we don't want to do any damage to our knees. We want to keep them for the rest of our lives. Yep. That's looking pretty good there. And the next one that we've got is our shuttle run. I'm going to get you to run that. Oh, we'll have a rest first. So sorry, we've got 12 seconds rest again. I'm going to run down, touch the fence, and come back, put you on the hand. And then... Yeah? Yeah, it's up to you. Do you want to go both? Yeah. Got 45 seconds. You just go at a pace that works for you. So you can walk it, jog it, run it. You decide how hard you want to work, okay? 5 seconds down already, Rory. Hey? So shuttle run is predominantly for our cardio-based workout. So this is good for your heart and your lungs, okay? Which is good for our overall health. And it's predominantly, it also works your lower body muscles. Again, you're using your core. And you might find if you've been running it all, you'll feel it in your calves a little bit as well. Next one, we're going to be on the dip over here. Okay. So you set up there, remember how to do the dips? Okay, so on your hands, that's right. And with those elbows going back, bum nice and close to the edge of the dip there, or the bench that we're on. Good, that's looking good. Now this is mainly working our triceps, okay? They call it a tricep dip, so that's the back of your arm there. You might feel a little bit in your legs as well. And remembering if it gets too easy, so that looks pretty good for you at the moment to keep your legs in close, but if you do want to make it harder, just move those legs out just a little bit there. You're also going to be working a little bit of your chest and your shoulder and your core. You might notice that you can feel that in your upper body as well. All right, good job. 15-second rest. And the next one's going to be our walking lunges. So you can stand over there if you like. We're going to do 4 lunges one way and 4 lunges back. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I love it how it says that. Work. Work. Looking good, Rory. That's good posture. Whereabouts are you feeling those? Can you feel them yet? Yeah. In your quads? Good. That's what we want to feel in those quads and the glutes. You can find that the walking lunges are sometimes just that little bit harder than the static lunges because we need to stabilize and balance a bit more, and our weight's also moving up forward. All right, quick rest. The next one we're going to do is down for some push-ups.
Yep.
All right, so you can choose if you want to go on your knees for this one, might be good to start with.
Yep.
All right, you want to hop down there, ready to go. Right, we're away. Looking good. So this is mainly working our chest muscles. Got a nice neutral spine. Remember to keep that core locked in nice and tight. And we're bending at the elbows. If you want to make it a little bit harder, you can even bring those elbows back by your side a little bit. So pull them down beside your body a little bit more. Or if you want a little bit easier, you can just take them a little bit wider. Doing a really great job today, Rory. Got some pretty good form already. All right, you might as well stay down there. The next few are all on the mat, so we can stay down the mat. We're going to do some crunches next. So again, this is mainly targeting our abdominals, and we've talked about how most of our exercises today are using our abdominal muscles, so they're really important to keep those strong. This one specifically targets them. If you do want to make it a little bit more challenging, how's it feeling now on a scale of 1 to 10? How are you going? 5? Okay, what I'll do, I'll get you to lift your legs up for me to a right angle, see if you can lift them up to about here, and now crunch. How's that feeling? Good. All right, we've got 12 seconds to go. I can just give you a little bit more intensity workout.
I can feel it.
Good. You make me happy, Rory, when you feel it. As long as we're feeling it in the right muscles.
Yep.
Okay, now we're going to flip over for me. We're going to do our Supermans or our back extensions. The chest and the face, that's good. And down. Excellent. Looking good. Thank you, first. I'm going to get the green iron off the mat for you. So squeezing those shoulder blades behind you. Yeah, and coming down. And what you're doing there, which is actually making it a little bit harder, and that's a good thing to do if you're comfortable with it, is holding it a little bit at the top. So I can see you're holding it for a few seconds and coming down. So you've got 13 seconds to go. That's a good way to even increase the intensity of that exercise. Doing really well. Now, can you feel that in the legs or the glutes a little bit as well? Good. And the last one is our hip thrust. So flipping over again. Feet nice and close into your bum. Plank. We did forget the plank. Yeah, we'll do the plank next. Thanks, Rory. Okay. And down, so up and down. Bring those feet in a little bit closer to your bum for me. Yep, that's it. And down. And up. Good. Down. Now, if you want to make this a little bit more challenging, when you come down, I don't want you to touch the mat for me this time, just coming straight back up. Coming up. And nice and slow and control the way down. Before we hit the bottom, we come back up. Good. How's that feeling? Good. Keep those heels flat on the ground if you can. Keep the feet flat. Yep. And we've got 10 seconds to go. Good. And you're right, we did miss a plank. So let's flip over and we'll do a plank. You right? How you feeling? Good. Good? Okay, we've got 3 seconds. All right, so you can choose, yeah, on your toes. That's good. Want to hold that core nice and tight. It is going to increase intensity the longer that you hold it. So we've already done a couple of abdominal exercises, and then this one being a static exercise where you're holding it. Going to gradually increase intensity. You should also be feeling it in your upper body as your shoulders and your back and holding you there, and your glutes and your legs are also holding you. So it's actually a good whole body workout, even though it's mainly targeting the abdominals. All right, 15 seconds. You're doing well, Rory. If you need to, you can come down onto your knees, but I think you've got this. You're looking pretty strong to me. Oh, we do hip thrust. Okay,
Yes.
good. Okay, round one completed. Let's grab a quick drink of water.
Yep.
And I'm going to get ready for round two.
Yep.
Well done. That. Well, I like to use an app on my phone, which has a Tabata app to help me do the timing. So you can always put that on your phone if you want to use this at the gym. It's pretty easy to set it up. Or we've also got all the clocks at the wall in the gym, so you can just have a look at the timers on those if you want to do the same sort of interval workout.
Yep.
All right, now you ready to go for round two?
Yep.
Okay, so the first one we're going to do, yep, we're going back to squats.
Yep. You think I find it wrong?
Final round.
Yep.
This time we're going to do 30 seconds on and a 30-second rest, okay? And what I'm going to do is I might even increase the intensity.
Yep.
So seeing how you're going,
Yep.
if
Yes,
you
it's
look to
time
be
to
going
go
well, less time, I'm going to up the intensity for you. Okay? Right, so give us 10 seconds to start.
Yes, I have more.
Yeah,
That you need.
good. Yep, some people prefer working out at night time, and I know for me, I like, even though when I'm sleepy, going to the gym in the morning because it's a good way to wake me up for the day. All right, what I want you to do is make sure we're focusing on the back of your heels. So I want you to just try and get the weight a little bit more on the back of your heels. That's good. And we're just going to slow it down. I want you to hold it down here for me. Okay, coming up, and one more. Down nice and low, and hold. Good, and coming up. All right, so we've got a 30-second rest. That's another way we can increase the intensity.
Yep.
If you're holding that squat, you'll feel it for a bit longer.
Yep.
And just making sure we've got the weight on the back of the heels. Yep. So we don't want to be leaning too far forward. It's the weight back there.
Yep.
Okay. All right, our next one is our reverse lunge. Alternating reverse lunge. Work. Work it, Rory. Doing well. Looking good. All right, this time I just want you to hold it at the bottom for 5 seconds, coming down, hold, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold this one, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay, next one is our shuttle run. Okay, this time we might just go fence and back because we're going to have less time, okay? So I'll have my hand here, go fence and back, and we'll see how many runs we can get in. I want you to up the intensity this time. If you feel you can, let's see how many we can get in there. Still got 8 seconds, so get some oxygen into the body. Oxygen helps move everything through our muscles to give us that fuel to work out. That's it, Rory. All right, we've got one. You're 10 seconds down. How many are we going to get? Oh, 15 seconds to go. I reckon you've got 2 more in you. Nice, this is looking good. All right, and one more, last one. You got 6 seconds to go. Bugger, nice work. All right, next one we have got is our dips. Over onto our dip bench over here. Waiting in 6 seconds. So remembering with this one, those elbows going back and the bottom nice and close. And I like where your legs are. This is going to increase your intensity, putting those legs out a little bit further. And you should mainly be feeling this in the back of the arm. So I just want you to have mind to muscle. We're thinking about the muscles that we're targeting as we're doing the exercises. I can tell we got the heart rate up a little bit with those shuttle runs.
You did.
Good. Good job. How are the arms feeling?
Yeah.
I'm going to give them a little shake out. Now we're going to have our walking lunges. You're nearly there.
Yes.
6 exercises to go. Now, if you do need a break at any time to grab a drink of water, by all means, you can grab a drink of water. Okay, we've got our walking lunges, 4 in each direction. So when we're doing our lunges, just to make sure we're always doing an even amount on each leg, so that we're building those quads and those glutes even. Good. Now, if you're in the gym and you want to increase the intensity, you can always add weights when you're doing your walking lunges. But I find if I'm doing nice slow, also slowing down the tempo, can help increase that intensity as well. All right, next one is our push-ups. So we're down to our mat work. So everything's on the mat now. Well, the wind might be flipping the towel up. It's actually quite nice to have a bit of a breeze out here, isn't it?
No. Oh, yeah. This was having your
Yeah.
gym.
All right.
I'll just try without the knees down now.
Okay, so we're going to try on our toes.
Yep.
All right, see how many we can do on our toes. If it gets too much, we can come down to the knees. So making sure we're keeping, so I want you to make sure we keep that bum up. Okay, yeah, okay, come down to the knees. Let's build it up here. Once we get the technique right and you build up your strength here, you'll find it'll be easy to go up to your toes. Even if you can just do a couple on your toes, then come down to your knees. So just work at the level that you're at, but technique's the main thing to protect your back. All right, next one we've got is our crunches. So flipping over. Okay, we can do legs up, yep. You seem to go pretty good with the legs up last time.
That was very
Yeah. I can even level it up for you again if you like, Rory. Let's start with our legs up. Let's put our legs up in the right angle. Okay. Looking good. Now, if we want to go up another level, let's just try this out. I want you to straighten your legs all the way up. So now your abdominals are having to work to keep your legs up there, and you're crunching from the bottom of our rib cage into our abdominals. Can you feel the difference in intensity?
Yeah.
Yeah. If that gets a bit much, just bring them back down to the next level down. Good. You're doing very well for a 56-year-old sedentary man. You must be still doing some crunches at home, I reckon. All right, let's flip over. We're going to do our plank.
So we just flip it on 50 seconds.
I have no doubt that you will be.
So it's a blank one.
So we're going to go our plank. So you can go on your toes, I think. Yeah. And we're going to go in 3 seconds. That looks good. If you find, because you have such a strong abdominal, you have that core strength, you can also go up onto your hands as well.
Like this?
Yeah. And if you still want to level it up, even if you can lift one leg up. Yeah. Hold it 5 seconds and then take that one down. Yeah, and pop that one down, then lift the other leg up. We'll hold that for 5 seconds and bring that one down. Just making sure that we keep that neutral spine. So we drop that bum down a little bit.
This is much easier plan than doing this.
Oh, okay. If it's easier, we might want to drop back down to our elbows then.
This
and
was
then-
much easier for me to hold
Okay.
than this.
You might find it gets your shoulders after a while because you've got the weight on there. But when we're down in this one, you can always do one leg.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And then the other leg.
Which one?
Okay, so now we're all right. So we're going to do our hip thrusts, and then last we'll finish with our back extension. We're just going to mix up the order a bit today, Rory, to keep it interesting. Okay, I want you to bring those feet in a little bit closer for me. Good. Okay, and I want you to drop those hands down beside you so that you're just using those glutes and abdominals to pull yourself up. Good. How's that feel? Good. Okay, and flipping over, our last one is our Superman. Let's lie down and rest for a minute. We've got 12 seconds to go. No sleeping just yet. Hang with me for another 15 minutes and then you can head home for a sleep.
Need a bit moving, feel it sleeping.
Okay, so this time arms, okay, and coming down. This time I want you to, when you drop it down, drop those feet down as well. And then coming up, I want you to hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming down, press those feet down and up again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Looking good. And you got one more in your Rory. Drop those feet and up. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well done. Now while you're down there, I'm just going to drop back into child's pose. So you can just lean back and stretch out that shoulder and back for me. And then we're going to give you a whole body stretch soon. Your water there for you. Have a quick drink of water and then we're going to do some stretches. It's really important to make sure that particularly those main muscle groups that we've worked out, we give them a good stretch after the session and also anytime they're feeling tight at home, okay? Yep. This is going to help with your flexibility and keep those muscles moving and healthy for you, okay? Particularly now that you've increased your intensity at the gym. So we're starting to see you frequently at the gym, which is great. We love that. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to do some stretches. If you'll stand up with me. First one we're going to do is our quad stretch. We're going to hold each of our stretches for 1 minute. Okay. So I might use our timer again. One of the common mistakes that people do, which can lead to injuries if they're not stretching well, is just stretching too quickly. Okay. So this isn't really a stretch. It's a little stretch, but we need to make sure we're holding that stretch for a period of time. Okay, so given you've had a couple of big sessions, let's give you a good stretch today. So I'm going to do a 1 minute stretch. Okay. Session. So the first one we're going to do is our quad stretch. So same as what we did yesterday, we're lifting one leg up. If you need to, let me know. You can hold on to me for support. Now I just want you to keep those knees nice and close together for me. Good. We should be feeling that right down through the front of the quad. Before we start, I might just go through each of the exercises. So now let me just give you a bit more experience like this. Okay. So this one's going to do our quads. Now that I've explained it and then you've just demonstrated for me, there you go. Okay, so now we're going to hold that quad. So you've checked that you can do it. Now we're going to hold it for 1 minute. Okay. So I just did the demonstration and then explained it excellently. And now Danny's going to hold it for 1 minute. Very good. Seems like a long time, doesn't it, when we're just holding it? Yep. Yeah. So this is keep the knees together, a dynamic stretch. So another variation of this one would just be kicking your legs back like this. So you can feel you moving and still stretching it. It's just different to the static stretch. I find the static one a lot more effective. You should be feeling that through the front of your quad right now, which is good. Session. Okay, now we're going to switch to the other side. We're going to do your left leg. Yep, I've started. Keep going. Yep. I'm just going to use my clock instead of the tabata. That's all. release that one. The next thing we're going to do is lying down. We're going to stretch out your hamstring. So I'll give you a quick demo first, if that's okay. So I'm going to lie down and pull one leg in close to our chest, and we should be feeling it through here, okay? So we don't want to feel any pressure behind the knee. So you can either hold here or here, wherever you're more comfortable. Some people are a lot more flexible than me, but you should be feeling that through the back of your hamstring, okay? Can even have your knee a bit bent if you need to. Oh, stretch. All right, I'll just check that, Rory. If you can just show me how you stretch your hamstring.
Legs down?
Yep, so that leg down is best if you can do it with your leg down. If that's a bit too hard, you can bend that knee that's on the ground, okay? So if that's easier for you, yep. Okay, can you feel that stretch? Yep. Okay, great. All right, we're going to hold it there for 1 minute. And then we'll switch them. You feel it? Good. That's what we want. Another variation of this one, you can use your stretch bands or your towel. If you had another towel, to wrap it around your foot and help bring it forward. Or if you've got a partner like myself, is it okay if I help you with the stretch? Okay. So another way, if you've got something, you put your foot on my shoulder and I can help you stretch that. How's that feel?
Oh, good. Oh my gosh, I can feel here.
That's good. So if you've got a partner at the gym or, you know, a workout buddy or...
This is a...
Yes. Yeah, I'll show you on the other leg. So we've got another couple of seconds here. So you hold that one. And when we switch to the other leg, I'll show you how you can do a variation with your towel. Okay, that's looking good. We'll switch legs. Okay, so another way you can do it, making sure that your foot's secure on the towel. You grab onto the towel and then pull it forward. How's that feel?
Yeah.
Good. So that's another way you can do it. And then if you feel like that's, you want to increase the stretch, if you straighten out that leg on the ground, there you go. So we don't want to be too painful. We're just gradually leaning into the stretch. And you'll find as you breathe in and breathe out, you might be able to pull into that stretch a little bit more. Okay, so it's just another variation of how to do a good hammy stretch. So if they're ever tight, it's a good one to jump on the ground and stretch out. Another 15 seconds on that one. Good, good. Good, good. All right, we can release that one. Now I'll get you to stay down on your towel there. Now we're going to do our hip flexor. So we're going to be on the ground, down on one knee with 1 foot forward. And we're just going to lean into that stretch and you should be feeling that through your hip flexors. How's that feel? Yeah. All right, that's looking good. All right, I'm going to start the timer. I'm going to get you to lean into that one. If you want to increase the intensity or feel a little bit more of the stretch, we can put our arms straight up. Okay? And just lean into it a little bit more. So as we get older, we tend to lose a little bit of flexibility. So this is going to help you open up that hip flexor joint and those muscles release so that you can have better range of movement. You know, it just helps with everyday stuff, getting up and down and chasing after kids or maybe grandkids for you one day, Rory, who knows? Now, if you keep the arms up, we'll keep it. Oh, how's that feel? You okay with that? Yeah. Now, if you want to increase the intensity again, you can just get someone to help push you on the lower back a little bit. Oh, keeping those arms up, or even for your upper body, if someone was to push your arms back a little bit, nice and straight for me, then you should feel that stretch a bit more through the chest and your shoulders and your arms. All right, we're going to change legs there for me. Equal opportunity for the other way. All right. Arms up nice and tall, leaning into it. How's that feeling? Yep. Got the stretch in the right place and you're doing it right. Any questions about the stretches or how you enjoying the exercises now that you're at five-star fitness? Seven continuous days, Rory. That's incredible. Well done. That's the way to start a new habit. Oh, you're very welcome for the one-on-one sessions. That's it makes my day seeing people really enjoy it and get the results. And I know that you're looking to lose a bit of weight, and we're going to improve your health, for your diabetes, so we can manage that. And you're well on your way. So this is a pretty epic start for you, Rory. Okay, and we can release that one. Okay, next one, we're just gonna, you can stay sitting or you can stand up if you like. We're just gonna do a shoulder stretch. So this one, just pulling one arm across in front of the other and just holding that one there. Yep, that looks good. Okay, so we're gonna start that minute now. Stretch out that right arm. And this is, keep holding that one, I'll hold it. I just want to show you a different way. So this is a nice static hold for a stretch. If you want to do a dynamic stretch, you could just stretch your shoulders out like this. Okay. So you might see some people like myself doing this at the gym. It's good to get the blood going through the muscles. So I might often do this in between, even doing sets of reps of weights and different things like that, just to kind of shake it out a little bit. I do always like to do my static stretch at the end of the day. Give those muscles a good stretch, particularly after 7 days straight. Yep. So the beat. Yep, we're good. Okay, and we can change arms now. Good. Looking good. Right. So while we're in the outdoors, you get to see some beautiful plants, and that is a homegrown pineapple growing. They take it 2 years to grow a pineapple from the top. So you put the top on the top of the soil, it'll grow roots, and then it'll flower at the top and grow a pineapple. Yeah, yeah, so it's going to grow a pineapple out of the top there. And our final stretch today, we're going to grab our towel. I'll get you to grab your towel for me. I'll demonstrate it. So we're going to put our arm over our back and grab onto the towel at the back here and pull it down. This is a great shoulder stretch. So the last one was for our shoulders. This is another variation of the shoulder stretch. Okay, yep, that looks good. Now I just want to see if we can get this elbow up a little bit higher. Okay, good. Okay, I'm going to start that minute. Can you feel that through your shoulder? Yep. Okay, so we're going to hold that for 1 minute. So some people can actually join their hands at the back. Do that one? Yeah, I can do that. So I can do it on one side, but not the other side. But a towel is a great way to help do that as well. If you are with your training buddy or your personal trainer, you want a bit of extra stretch, we can also just give that a little bit of extra pressure there for you. That just gives you a little bit of extra stretch through there. Can you feel that? Yep. Good. To the other arm. Got that one, yeah. So I'm going to move that hand up a little bit. Try and get that elbow up nice and high. And pulling that as hard as you can there. I'm going to hold that for 1 minute. This is your last stretch of the day, Rory, and it's a wrap. How are you feeling after the session? Amazing. You'll come back? Oh, that's good. We can always take it to the next level for you. So that's a good thing about fitness. It doesn't matter where you start there. You can always, you know, continue to challenge yourself. And I encourage my clients to just compete against themselves. So every time we come in for a session, I'll be tracking what weight you're doing or how many reps we're doing. And then we're always aiming to improve on where you're at that time. Yeah, just a little bit at a time. It's not about, what was that, sorry? And run the session at the same time. Yes, yeah. Okay, 15 seconds to go. Now, have you got any feedback from today's session for me, Rory, while we finish up? I should have my own gym.
For ladies, many people are gonna come.
Ladies holistic rhythm session, that's a good idea, maybe I will. All right, and
The backyard, yeah.
that is
Backyard
time. Beautiful, well done, Rory, good session today. Good work out. Now we've got our next session booked for Tuesday morning at 6 o'clock at the gym. We still good for that one?
Yep.
If anything changes, you just let us know on the Facebook group, or you can reach out to me if you need to, and we'll rebook that session for you.
No problem.
All right, thanks,
Thanks,
Rory.
Sarah.
Well done today.
Thank you for the great session.